So the time right now is 10:33 in the morning. It's also Tuesday, July 21st. One more day of cancer season. Um, but it's supposed to be a flood watch. Let me see. It's supposed to start raining. It's supposed to start raining at 11 a.m. I gotta go to my godmother's house and I gotta be there for 12:30. And I'm walking to her house. She don't live that far, but I walk fast, so I'm gonna get there quick. But it says right now it's supposed to start raining at 11 a.m. and end by 1 p.m. And then it's gonna start back raining at 4 p.m. But this time it's gonna be thundering, and it's gonna rain all the way until 4 a.m. I want to see if I can make it all the way over there without getting soaking wet. And I'm not taking the bus. I'm not taking the bus. So if I get caught in the rain, if I get soaked, I'm gonna put on some sweatpants though. The weather is 76. That's a little chilly. So I could put on some long socks. I'm put on some long socks. Socks above my ankles. Some sweatpants. I already have what I wanted to wear. If it was hot and it wasn't raining, I was gonna wear this black tube top with these jorts and some sneakers. I want to see how that shit look. I'm so excited. And then on Friday is my friend's birthday. Turning 28. Saturday, she wants to go to this rooftop pool. I'm not going to the rooftop pool, but I will be going out to dinner with her on Sunday for 6:30. So, and it's a brunch. So let's see what they got. I mean, I already know what I want to get. I'm trying to think if I should get. I'm gonna get a mimosa, and that's gonna be it. That's gonna be my food. And then I'm gonna take myself back home. I have an interview tomorrow. It's a phone interview, and it's for 15 minutes. So, just got mad bumps. It never fails, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my clothes on. I'm trying to figure out what I want to wear on my feet. I should wear sneakers. If it's gonna rain, I should wear sneakers. But I like my feet to be comfortable. I'll figure it out. Okay, so hey y'all. I was actually supposed to record as I was walking to my grandmother's house, but I didn't do that. It was hot as fuck when I left this house. It said it was 76 degrees when I left my house this morning. That was like 11:20 something a.m. in the morning. So to my surprise, when I get out there, it's fucking hot. But then I'm like, it's about to be a thunderstorm. It always gets hot before it starts raining. So it's gonna, and it rained on and off, but they like flood watch. Okay. And then I met my sister downtown. She went to go get her a couple of things because she's going to one of them 9 a.m. parties. What else she gonna do? And at the 9 a.m. party, she has to wear the color pink. That's the thing. What I do? I went to a dispensary. Got me 2 of these. This is half and half. I wonder if this is hybrid or this is just one straight. I think this is hybrid. I forgot what it said on the website, but I didn't even go get it from the website.
That's the fan making that noise. I know that. But there's another set of noise. Oh, the rain. It just started raining. I'm like, it didn't rain yet. And I'm like, it's supposed to be a flood watch. And how I knew, I said, watch me get in the house, it's gonna start pouring. Shanice, didn't I say, watch me get in the house, it's gonna start pouring? That's the. It's not pouring OD, but it's pouring.
To the shower.
You going back out?
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah. And I wanted to be outside when the rain starts so I can feel it. Like as soon as we got on the bus, that's when it hit. And then I had bought me a slice, no, bought me and my mother a sliced pizza. My mother had a regular slice, and then I had a barbecue chicken sliced pizza. I've had that one time when I was friends with this girl at school. She used to get barbecue bacon ranch pizza. Shit used to be good, but I think what was missing was the tomato sauce. So it wasn't really any tomato sauce on the dough of the pizza that I got. So I think that's kind of what made it like. But I saved it. I ate some of it. I saved it for if I was get hungry later, which I know I am because I have that. I'm trying to figure out if there's a scary movie that I haven't watched. So I could watch it tonight. I'm trying to think. I don't know. But I brought the book out to read. I stopped at chapter 14. No, I stopped 14. I'm not even there yet. I stopped at chapter 4. This book, I already see how this finna go, which my friend already told me what was finna happen and how the book was going to be. And I'm like, oh, that sound good. I haven't really read, my sister's over there. I haven't really read any like psychological thrillers or any horror books, but I want to get into reading that more. I feel like now that I'm about to no. Now I'm about to go into my career. I think it's certain books that I want to read. Like I will still read um romance, but I'm gonna pick and choose what romance books that I want to read. It's a 3 book series by I think Tiffany D. Jackson. I know the last book is The Lover's Lyric. So whoever wrote that book, let me see. Like I'm asking y'all, I could look it up. And that wasn't the name of the book. Mm, let me see. Maybe it's Lover's Lyric. The Love Lyric is by Christina Forrest. Sorry, Christina. Sorry, Miss Forrest. I thought another author wrote your book. I wanted to get a book of Tiffany D. Jackson. But see, I wanted to get a book of hers and a book of yours, and I just kind of put y'all together. My bad, girl. Won't happen again. But Christina Forrest, it's a 3 book series. What it was again? I forgot that fast. The Love Lyric. Okay, let me just click the Love Lyric. Okay, it's Christina Forrest. That's $19. It says an R. This is what the book is about, basically. An R&B singer and a corporate executive find love that hits the right notes in this romance by Christina Forrest. USA Today best-selling author of The Partner Lie. Iris Green used to be a woman with a plan, but all of that changed after she met the love of her life at 24, got pregnant and married, and then became a widow and a single mother, all within the span of a year and a half. Now, after years of hustling, Iris is the director of partnerships at a beauty company and raising spunky 6-year-old Kala by herself. Despite her busy life, she still can't help but feel lonely. She just needs to catch her breath, and one night, at her sister's wedding, when she steps outside to do just that, she sees a certain singer who takes her breath away. By all accounts, pop R&B singer Angel Harrison has it made. He's a successful musician and has just scored a brand ambassador deal with an emerging beauty company. But he's still not fulfilled. He's not producing songs he's passionate about, and there's a gaping hole in his love life. When he visits the Save Face Beauty office to kickstart his campaign, he's delighted to see Iris, his stylish sister, the beautiful woman he secretly had a crush on for years. Despite their obvious attraction to each other, they must stay professional throughout the campaign tour, which doesn't quite pan out. But when it becomes clear their lives aren't in sync, can they fall back and step to the same rhythm and beat? Oof, shit, that itch. Okay, this book was published. Oh, this shit just came out last year. It says the book was published February 4th, 2025. I really don't care if it's not on my face. Well, technically I do because I want it to move with me. I'm right here. Subject not lost. Fuck. Back. All right. But I really do need to get back to reading this book. I just needed to take some time off before I fully get into the book. And I feel as though once I like the book and I'm really, really into the book, I won't stop reading it. I just have to stay up to 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning reading the fucking book. My body can't do that no more. It can't. I think before I started looking around trying to figure out what that sound was, I think I might have been talking about romance books. I think. And what I was trying to say at that point was sometimes reading the romance books, they be pissing me off. The characters be pissing me off. I read Kennedy Ryan's book and Josiah was pissing me off. Josiah was pissing me off. Like, there's no way. We built this restaurant together. Me and you. I'm the mother of your kids and your ex-wife. I understand we still in business together. We're going to always be family. But did you actually really think it was smart to start dating the chef at our restaurant that we created together, named after your aunt who passed away? I think it was named after the aunt Bird. I don't remember if it was named after her. So disregard that. I don't remember. But no, that ass. Did you think that was a good idea? And then you, being that they know her already, that does not give you a right to have her around my kids. And then in the house that we chose together, and she just sitting there. Any other woman, but you chose, what was her name? Yashti? That was very stupid, Josiah. Very stupid. Let's see. Yeah, so sometimes if I get pissed off at a character and he's still pissing me off, because it was clear he was never over Yasmin. Never. Vashti. Her name was Vashti. It was clear he was never over Yasmin. And the fact that the son was going to therapy, but Josiah, like, your wife was asking you, wanted her to get into her feelings and feel, and not even get into her feelings, because she was depressed after losing their son. Yeah, he was stillborn, but she was depressed, going through postpartum depression and not coming home with her baby in her hand. And then you got rid of the stuff in the room and was mad at how she was grieving, but you wasn't grieving at all. She just wanted you to sit with her, cry, and understand her feelings. But instead, you pushed her away. I forgot who said they wanted a divorce first. Or she's, and then not even that, not before he even got there, she was just asking him, come with me to therapy. It's about therapy, is it going to help? I would have punched him so hard. I would have stole that nigga in his chest because, nigga, what? She did the absolute best she could with trying to hold on to their marriage, and the nigga wouldn't even want to go to therapy. But so that his son was going to therapy and actually seemed to be better, and you, yeah, definitely would have hit him in his chest a few times, maybe 5. Just, but yeah, that Josiah was pissing me off. So I technically really didn't even finish the book, and it's like there was never no need for me to finish the book because it was so predictable that they was going to get back together in the end. It's just like, it's awkward because now they back together. Vashti's still the chef. I'm assuming she left because I'm not. I was never ever going to be staying there working as a chef still after being in a relationship with my boss, which is kind of weird because that's a power dynamic. Everything just went back to normal between him and Yasmin, sleeping together again and getting back together. No, it. Or maybe Vashti left and moved to the other location in North Carolina. So I didn't finish the book. I think, I don't even know if I saved the spot where I last read, but I was mad and I was like, I'm not reading this no more. You know what book I did not like? Everybody was always, I'm trying to remember if I said all of this already in the last vlog. Not the last vlog, but like in a vlog before. It's giving me deja vu. I think I gave a book review on it. But this was like, this is 2026. Maybe like 2024, 2025. No. Definitely was 2025. It was 2024. It was. What happened? I mean, I could move. Well, yeah. Yeah, I washed my hair and blew it out. My hair grew. It's in a ponytail. In the back. But the next thing I'll ask for is some cornrows. Somebody finna do some cornrows in her head so I can put that wig back on. I gotta have my hair done. I'm gonna do the scarf with the, I got some black sandals. I know I'm gonna wear on Sunday. I'm gonna wear that nice little 2-piece green set. Black sandals. I got a black bag and that black and white scarf. Period. With some hoops. Bracelets. The lychee. I'm gonna put on the lychee lemon. Bougie lemon. The lychee lemon. What the fuck? That is not a freaking. The Kayali bougie lemon. And I think it's bougie marshmallow. Bougie marshmallow, sparkling lychee, and something lemon. I'm gonna put all of those 3 on. I love when perfume is sweet. I love perfume that's sweet. I like that. And then I still want this other perfume that my sister got. It's like some matcha something, and then pink berry shit. That smells mad good. I'm gonna get that. Half the time I get the same shit my sister get. If I like it and it smells fruity, she's for sure gonna like it and get it. She's obsessed with the Kayali. So I keep talking. I said I was gonna read this book. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. I read like the chapters is really small. So I guess the further I get like to the middle or towards the end of the book, maybe the chapters would be like more than 2 pages. But reading those, wait, what chapter am I on now? I read 2 chapters. I think I said that. I don't remember. But from chapters 4 to 6, what I gathered, they are in Money, Mississippi, right? And one of the characters' name is Junior Junior. Granny C, Daisy, Charlene. They are a palm-colored family, right? And Granny C is in a wheelchair, but she says something like, because every single time they call her, she doesn't respond. So they're like, is she having a stroke? Like, what's going on? She's not responding. But she's like, damn, I can't reflect on my life without y'all calling me every 5 seconds wondering if I'm having a stroke. And what she was getting at was, well, what she had said was, she should have never went along with the lie of that boy. So she's now in a wheelchair in old age, remembering something that happened back when she was younger. Who knows how young she was? But I'm going to assume palm colored men said something to her, alluded to something, and she went along with it. And now one of them is I think one is a deputy, one is sheriff, deputy, and the other people that's in the force. And I think her grandson, no, I don't know, I think Junior Junior is her son. Yeah, Junior Junior is her son. He has a wife named Daisy. The father had passed away. So I'm right. Junior Junior is her son, and then his sister name is Charlene, and his wife name is Daisy. So the first couple episodes, they were sitting there talking about what I'm explaining, and then Junior Junior wants to give them pigs so they could, cook the pig. This is Mississippi, so this is the country. They do all of these things. I'm sure they do it here in New York too, but hey. I don't know about all that. I just know what I've seen and read in books and stuff. And so I didn't realize that when I got to chapter 4, it was like a continuation. It's like he left to go get the pigs to bring back to them so they could put it in the little pool area that they have for the kids. But the pool was broken, so they really can't do nothing to it. So they just gonna put the pigs there. So as he's on his way to get the pigs, Daisy took her and Junior Junior's kids to go do something. They came back. Daisy had them go do something, and she went to go in the house and found Junior Junior dead. And the way she described the way Junior Junior looked was similar to how Emmett Till looked when he was murdered, right? But then right next to Junior Junior, who is palm colored, there was a black man who resembled the same, I think resembled the same way Junior Junior looked. But the last page of chapter 5, Daisy, Junior Junior. No, what the fuck? Relax. The last page of episode 5. Daisy went and told Grandma C what happened to Junior Junior and the way he looked. And then Granny C asked who was the black man, because she's obviously said there was a black man next to him too, all beat up and stuff. And Granny C asked, did they find the name of who the black person is? Do you remember him? Like, do he look familiar, is what she said. So now I'm realizing that Granny C is one of the original women who accused / lied on Emmett Till, which led to his murder. And now the ghost of Emmett Till is haunting them. And you know what's so crazy? I'm pretty sure my friend said this shit to me, and I heard her, and I was like, oh, that shit sound like something I should read. And I know she said all of this to me. It just went in one ear and out the other. I think at the time we was sitting there eating. Oh no, I remember this is when we went to Lavender Room and she was explaining the book. Yeah, this is when we went to Lavender Room. So this was around, yeah, this was Juneteenth. So this was a month ago. My bad, girl. My bad. And I know when I text her and I asked her this question, she was like, yeah. And I'm like, damn. She said, yeah. That sound like, bitch, I told you this. Went in one ear and out the other. Like, I completely forgot that she told me that. My bad, girl. But I know this shit about to get real interesting. And honestly, out the gate, I wasn't expecting them to be saying the N-word so soon in the book. I'm like, damn. Not even ease into it. They still racist. Even after you reflected on your life and realized that you set that boy up, that you helped set that boy up, but it's coming back to haunt them. And I don't know if it's going to be just the men who died or everyone who was involved, including the bloodline of the people of Granny C. So that means Daisy, the kids, Charlene, even the grandma, maybe even the fucking deputies. Because what if their parents was involved right along with Granny C? And then it's 2 black detectives. Oh wait, I don't want to say 2 black detectives because it didn't say that shit in here. It just says when a pair of detectives from the Mississippi Bureau of Investigations arrive in Money, Mississippi to investigate a series of brutal murders, they find at each crime scene an unexpected second dead body, that of a man who resembles Emmett Till. I've read this before, but I'm gonna read it again. After meeting resistance from the local sheriff, his deputy, the coroner, and retribution, because I forgot to tell you this. They went to go review the body. And the second man, the black man who they all collectively saw and took to the morgue, the body just disappeared. And they're like, well, where the fuck did the body go? Within that 20-minute span of the coroner leaving the thing and coming back, he said he went to check the body, it wasn't there. So immediately he called and they was like, well, who the fuck did y'all see anybody come in and get out? Nope, the back door has been stuck. It hasn't been locked. It's been stuck for 2 years. Hasn't opened for 10, but been stuck for 2. The front door, the other sheriff, no, there's only one sheriff. Sheriff, deputy. I think it's deputy then sheriff. I don't know which comes first, but one of them from the fucking office was sitting at the front desk and he said he never left. He never left the station. He had his lunch right there. He never left. He didn't even go to the bathroom. He never left. He would have known if somebody came in because, again, he never left. And then they went to go check the back door just to be sure that door was stuck. And come to find out, somebody flicked the lights and the door was pushed up. I think the door was pushed up, or yeah, the door, it was up. The gate, I think it was. Oh, see what happened was the door to the gate to open was stuck. But now it's not stuck. I feel like I'm finding out what the fuck going on right at the moment. Sorry if I'm doing the most to explain. I just been sitting here, wash my hair. Was it yesterday? Yeah. Was it yesterday? Yes, it was yesterday. But I washed my hair yesterday, and today I'm just sitting here scratching this dandruff out. But yeah. My sister went back out, my mom's asleep, and now it's just me up. And it's like 7 something. And I'm trying to think. Well, there's chicken in the fridge. I made chicken last night. The fucking chicken. I want to turn this damn light off. But I also want to keep reading the book. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm finna continue reading the book. Alright, hey y'all, I'm back. You know, I'm looking at my Roku TV and I don't know how long Roku TV's been out, but something's just made me realize like I've I don't want nobody to clip this or even randomly find my page and be like, this girl, like, no, I'm gonna just say it. When I got to college in 2017, that fall, August 2017, mad people was buying Roku TVs. I didn't see no other brand being bought for dorms. Like, does that even make sense? Like, I feel like every single time like, when it's time for students to go back to school, the Roku TV brand, that's when they make the most money. I don't know. Because it's being so bought rapidly. Like, we got 3 Roku TVs. No, we have 2 Roku TVs in the house. The first one is like the 65 or 70-inch TV my sister had bought. It was supposed to be for her room, but I want to know if when she does get her dresser to go in her room, she's going to put the TV, and because she's in the back room, obviously the Wi-Fi box will have to go in there. But I picked up the camera for real, to say in the last vlog I posted when I was taking my hair out, as I was watching a movie called Gangland with this guy named Lou Diamond Phillips, I think it was. Um, he grew up in the area. He wasn't native to the area. Like he was from somewhere, but he wasn't specifically native to where he had moved to. Um, and he became like a cop for the area, and then he became best friends with this guy, and then the guy became like he was like a basketball coach, and then him and the guy together started like a cadet group because the guy, what was his name? I don't remember. It was something. He was in the military. So when he met this guy, he was like, "Oh, the guy can become a coach. They can start like a cadet group together at the center." And only in the area, it was just a bunch of native Indians, people from different tribes, I guess, and also another um, group of people. But everybody from the area went to the cadet thing and joined. It was like a Boy Scout type vibe, cadet, like young cadets and stuff. And the coach turned out to be assaulting the boys, and he felt bad because when it first started, before they first started, it was just gangs in the area. So when they started this new thing, all the boys was leaving the gangs and joining the cadet because of the influence they had. They loved him in the area, and he kept, he stood up for native Indians in the area and stuff. So when it came out that the guy that he brought in was assaulting the boys, the guy went to prison. Not went to prison, like they locked him up. They took him in and stuff, but he made bail, came home. They like to take the easy way out. He themselves. But some of they all went back to the games. The boys that joined, they went back to the games because that was the only influence that they was able to get from him. And it's like he felt like he destroyed the community. And one of the guys was assaulted. Some of them turned out to drugs, um, and became a complete, like, once you go through trauma like that as a child, if you don't have the resources to go to therapy, to go see someone to talk about what it is that you're feeling, you're only going to succumb to it and be full of anger and lash out and do um inexplicable things. It might bring out um some mental disorders. It might turn into some split personalities, um, some paranoid, schizo, like things like that, bipolar disorder. Like a lot of things can happen because of the trauma of like a person has gone through. And thing, the boy was described, one of the boys who was assaulted grew up to be a gang member, influenced his nephews, even the the boy's mom. Like she was trying to keep them safe and stuff, but I think the mother's brother introduced them to drugs. So the boy name was Richie. He would Richie. Yeah, his nickname was Richie. He was introduced to drugs by his uncle, probably the sister too. The sister had two boys, but the sister died of a heroin overdose, I think they said. Richie, like he was on drugs, doing drugs, dealing drugs, murdering people, and he kind of like grew into a psychopath because of all the things that he's been through, the social environment. I'm trying to make sure I'm saying the right thing. And he had a nephew. One of the nephews died due to drugs. He was assaulted, and then the last nephew, he was old enough. No, he was the guy who became an officer was like, I think the youngest one name was Albert. Yeah, Albert. He was what you call it. He almost like he was the year like he stopped at the age that the guy didn't assault the kids. Like he had a specific age. Once you if you was 9 and then the following year you turned 10, then he would. But 10, like I think under a certain age, he just didn't until they reached a certain age. So he was kind of like still in the clear. But if something did happen to him, he just never said anything, even though they asked and he said no. And then Richie came out, and his mother was like, if you come near this house, she was shooting him out. Like, you're not even my son. Because the things he did, like I think and what it showed is he murdered, he took out a cop, not even one, two, I think. And no, I think three other people. Yeah, it was like 5 people. And he got caught, and then he came out and stuff like that. And she told him, if you come near this house, if you come near him, and then the boy was coming to the window, sneaking the boy outside, trying to convince him not to tell his grandmother and stuff. But it's like, why? He's the last one who's trying to be good, and you want to take him from your mother? His brother died. You were bad fucking influence. His mother died. Well, I did say his mother died. I said that twice. His mother died. His brother died. You're a bad influence on his life. And the only person that really wants him to have a good life, you don't want that? If he's not in the street stuff, they will leave you alone. It's like what the guy said. I think the character name was Luke. No. Yeah, I think the character name was Luke, but his brother was stabbed. It was like a gang initiation. Richie snuck Albert out the house. Albert came with him, but it's like Albert didn't know what the fuck to do. He was just listening to what his uncle was telling him, and he gave him the weapon and told him to do it, and he did it. And now Albert is not a civilian anymore. It was a gang initiation. So now they feel like, oh, okay, everybody said to stay away from him, and everybody got along, but Richie was the one thing that was making sure that they left him alone, because in his eyes, he seen them as threats and enemies to the tribe. That's what he seen in his head. That's why he was making sure separated. But like, why not leave Albert out of it? And then I'm watching this movie because the guy who played Richie is the father of a new kid, and he's beating on the kid. I'm just like, a lot of kids go through this type of stuff. They literally have nowhere to turn to. It's like if they try to find a way to get a better life, they are seen as traitors. They think they better than the family and all types of stuff. And it's like the family won't just leave them alone and let them be, or they succumb to the environment and terrorize the area. There's no way around it. Either get an education, either end up a funeral is gonna happen, or you're just not gonna see the light of day. You're gonna be inside a cell. Yeah, because I remembered that I never told y'all. Because no, that's what the movie was about, but the explanation. No, what I did what I thought the movie was gonna be about, and I think I had said, like when the movie first came on, they found body in the woods, and I'm like, maybe because it was like going back and forth between the past. Once it got to the point where the cop was explaining what happened or why some of the guys was acting the way they were, like drinking and doing drugs and all types of stuff, even though they was on good paths before, and he explained about the guy he met, and he was a good person, but not a good person, but it was a facade to molest the boys. Um, I'm thinking all the kids that's dying, the coach was setting it up because his son was going to a coach. And oh, maybe that's what he was thinking when he was looking out the window watching his son get into the car. But that's what I thought was going to happen. I thought his son's basketball coach was the one doing that stuff to the boys. And because he used to be in a gang, he would brand them and make it like a gang war. That's what I thought. That was not it at all. That's not it at all. His son's coach was innocent, and I immediately went. But I'm like, sometimes it gets you. Sometimes they try to trick you. Because it could have been two in the same. And I swear to God, by the end of the movie, I'm watching this. I'm like, this nigga Richie is crazy. And this guy said, oh, he had a new rookie partner too. She came from the city. And her situation was, what the fuck? Her father did something dirty. Her father was stealing drugs. Yes, her father was stealing drugs from, I don't know if it, no, from the evidence room, stealing the drugs, getting high. And one time he had an overdose and she had just came in and saw the drugs. She flushed the drugs down the toilet and stuff. And her father had forced her to resign because in his mind, he probably like, you shouldn't have been the one to put your job in jeopardy for me. So you're going to in order for that shit to not get out, you either resign or you get sent somewhere else because you're not staying here. The block is too hot. I be going OD with the clips. These clips is fucking long, and that's why I be so agitated when I gotta freaking download it, but I don't care. But that's the rookie cop that came, and I'm gonna just call him John. John had the rookie cop, Toto. Yeah, it was crazy. But John said to Toto, when we going right here, because Richie absolutely was going to make his nephew shoot a gun towards cops. Like he just couldn't let his mother have a good last memory of his sister who died. And Richie also blamed the death on his sister to the boys Luke, who brother he had Albert stabbed. He blamed it on him. But it's like maybe he supplied it to her, but it was like she took it, like she stole it, and then she overdosed on it. So technically, she wasn't supposed to have it. That wouldn't have happened had she would have left it alone, I think. But again, if she was an addict and she is just, it is what it is. But yeah, that was crazy. But it's like, how about his innocent? Why put him in all of this? Like he literally just couldn't let his mother have it. That's really stupid. So they handcuffed Albert and told him to sit his ass down while they go shoot at Richie. John told that girl Toto, his rookie cop, if you get, if you see that man, shoot him. Shoot him. Just get him. Don't even hesitate, because he won't hesitate to shoot you. He shot the DEA in the head with a shotgun. And he was so eager to try to catch Richie that he went busted into one of the gang houses, but he beat up the gang member's girlfriend and threatened to take the son away. And like, what the fuck? Now, that is crazy. The Gibbs, he was racist. That's what it gives. He's racist. He don't like the fact that John was the cop to try to bridge, to make sure that they was the people, the Native Indians in the community and the different tribes was treated fairly, just as much as everybody else. So he was that gap. He was that bridge to keep the community together, to make sure everybody was fine. But then, like I said, he regretted everything when he found out that that man was assaulting the boys, and the boys came out, and it's like, wow. So that was his way. That was his way of keeping it, I don't know, together or something like that. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna leave it at here. I think I'm gonna stop here. I'm not recording nothing else. Good night. I'm finna watch a movie. Like, comment, subscribe. Click the bell notification so you can be notified every single time I drop a video.